Hello, and welcome to Fabulous Networking's newsletter for May 21st, 2023. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Glenda Shawley, and I'm the MD of Fabulous Networking. So there are 4 events for you this week. On Monday, we have book club at 12 o'clock, where we will be reviewing Getting On by Joanna Godoin and choosing our book for June 2023. Oh, is it June already? And then at 1:30 on Monday, we have our regular BizChat meeting, 45 minutes of focus networking, 2 conversations to start with. I give you a possible theme to talk about, but you can talk about anything you like. And then we have our education slot, which this week is looking at reducing heading off the objections that customers typically raise as part of their buying journey. And our final conversation will actually be helping each other to identify those and possible solutions to them. And then on Wednesday, we've got our traditional, well, it's not very traditional because it's Jackie in charge, but we have got a typical networking meeting from 10 till 12 online with Jackie McGinn. Jackie always introduces a little bit of Jackie magic, usually in the form of oracle cards, which get us talking in a different way. It gives us a different angle to address topics. And our speaker this week is Cara Stanford, who is sharing some insights into our marketing communications and what we need to do. And Cara's talks are always hugely valuable. So make sure you've got a pen and something to write on and come along and join us for that meeting. It's free. So then on Thursday, we've got our in-person meeting at Farnham, where host Adam Buttery looks forward to welcoming you and introducing speaker Sharon Malley, who is going to be demystifying cash accounting. And I just wished I lived a bit nearer to Farnham, because I don't understand very much about cash accounting, and I'd love to know more. So who are you having conversations with? According to awarenessdays.com, this week is National Conversation Week. Now, I have tried to check that out, and there is nothing on the National Conversations Week website for 2023. So who knows whether it's happening or not. But conversations are something that happen all the time at Fabulous Networking. As you'll tell from our logo, they're important to us. So I invite you to think about who you're having conversations with. Are you meeting new people? Are you finding out about more about the people that you already know? Or are there some people that you haven't spoken to for a long time and that perhaps you should be speaking to? So conversation is an important part of every Fabulous Networking meeting and event, really. We get to have in-depth conversations because our meetings are not too large, and we get to talk to everybody in the room on most occasions. And it's amazing what you can find out about people that you thought you knew quite well, because the topic of conversation heads off in a direction you haven't previously been in. So why not take a look at the events that we've got? You'll find them all listed lower down on the newsletter. Have a look at what takes your fancy, book yourself in, and come and have a conversation with us. If your business was a physical product, what would it be? That was a question that Cara Stanford posed on her LinkedIn post this week, and this was my answer. For me, it would be a plant arrangement where each plant enhances the beauty of the others and all work together to create impact. Nurturing the plant is a metaphor for working on our relationships, and taking cuttings and collecting seeds is like growing through referral or recommendation. So I see plant growing as a metaphor for networking. Cara's challenge was for me to include some relevant imagery in our marketing. So I'm having a play, as you'll see from the header on this newsletter. And if you're watching our social media, you'll see a little bit more of gardens. But I do believe they're a good metaphor. So I've expanded a bit more on that metaphor in this week's article. So let me take you to that now. So how is a great network like a glorious garden? I've been drawing comparisons between great gardens and growing businesses for a number of years now. Cara's challenge and my talk at Farnham last month has got me thinking more specifically about networking and Glorious Gardens. I could write a book. Now, there's an idea I might explore at our authors group, but today I'm going to restrict myself to 3 similarities. A glorious garden is usually the ultimate collaboration. It comprises a variety of plants, each working together to bring out the beauty of the garden as a whole. A great network consists of members who work for the benefit of the community and not just themselves. As one plant enhances another, so members can bring out the best in each other and come together to provide an enhanced offering for their clients. 2, a flourishing garden needs nurturing. It needs water, fertilizer, and sun. In the same way, your network won't work for you unless you nurture the relationships. When we help other people to achieve their goals, they're inclined to want to help us. And 3, glory isn't instantaneous. I'm hesitating with that one a bit because it's Chelsea Week and those are somewhat instant gardens, but it's achieved by pots, not by the way that you establish a garden for the long term. Plants need time and space to grow. True beauty might take several years in the making. The real benefits of networking also take time. That doesn't mean that there aren't some benefits that you can acquire earlier. Perhaps you can benefit from the learning to be had, from the support to be had. But if what you're looking for is sales, then those will take a bit longer generally to acquire, especially if what you're selling is a more considered purchase or one that people don't need all the time. But like the plant that will be give pleasure on its own, you too can bring pleasure to your network. You can bring support to your network and you can receive it from your fellow members. And if you want to see more about my thoughts on gardens and growing businesses, there's an article on our website and there's a link in the written newsletter. So I hope that this somewhat rambly recording will help you to understand what's in the newsletter and that you will enjoy it. I will listen back so that if it's complete rubbish, I will start again. But hopefully you'll have got the gist of what we're all about, and I'll hope to see you at a networking event soon. Thanks for watching.